That's one of the reasons I feel that, James Gunn's Superman did not connect well with the majority of general audiences.
Sure.
Is it just drops you into this universe that's already totally bonkers.
Yeah, and I did like that to an extent. At first, I liked the idea.
I appreciate the risk.
Yeah, I like the idea of there being an existing DC universe of, and you look at the mural that's in the Hall of Justice, there's this whole history of characters that just go back to the World War II and before that. And so there's this huge, rich history. And for me, the thing was just some characterizations they did in Superman.
Yeah.
The reason for it, and I kind of get what James Gunn was going to. Initially, Superman was going to be called Superman Legacy. So do you live up to the legacy of your parents?
Yeah.
Like one side of your family to another? And so I understand what he was going for.
Yeah.
And there are versions of Jor-El in the comics that did do that. That's not usually how he's portrayed, though.
Yeah. Usually he's portrayed a lot
better. Of it, kind of going into the movies, Jor-El's whole reason for sending Superman, a lot of that currently in our modern pop culture is informed by what they did in the Richard Donner Superman movie.
Mm-hmm.
Jor-El sending him to be the protector of this planet.
Yeah.
And he does become the protector of this planet, but in spite of what his parents wanted him to do. It is what his Earth parents wanted for him.
Yeah.
So
the people that raised him and cared for him.
And so I love that aspect of it, but I also I love and hate it at the same time. I still don't think I'm completely on board with what he did.
Yeah, no, it's
frustrating.
It's very frustrating.
And we're again dogging on DC so much, but like I still am like, let's see how Lanterns does. It's not exactly what I would do because I wanted Hal Jordan to be like the prime, like or that. I'm glad they're introducing Jon Stewart too. I've been wanting Jon Stewart for so long because I grew up he was my Green Lantern.
Yeah.
The cartoon is like, Jon Stewart's my Green Lantern, not Hal Jordan.
Yeah.
And so I was actually, when I was a kid going through Walmart and I saw the posters for the Ryan Reynolds movie.
So that was my introduction to Green Lantern. So I enjoyed that movie. Having no other context for Green Lantern as a child.
And I don't hate that movie as much as most people do, actually. Kind of like what they did there. Not the whole thing, but some of it. But anyway, I saw that and I was like, wait, Green Lantern's a white guy now? It's like, I thought
There's so many Green Lanterns.
But then I learned later, it's like, oh, there's Hal, there's John, there's Kyle, Guy Gardner, there's all these other Green Lanterns. While Lanterns may not be exactly what I would have done, I also am like, well, let's see what they have here.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued by the premise for it being this like true detective style show. So let's see what that's going to be. It's also partially going to be set in 2016. Part of the show is going to be set in the modern day. So see where it goes. Clayface is another one where I'm like, I'm intrigued, but why are we doing a Clayface movie before we're even getting Batman?
Yeah. And like the trailers have not sold me on it. I'm like,
okay.
It looks like just another body horror movie like the last several that we've gotten out of Hollywood, like The Substance or... I don't know. It just doesn't interest me. And Clayface, to me, is an interesting character. I mean, he's DC's Sandman. Yeah. Really.
Pretty much, yeah.
And, I mean, he's Silly Putty the Man,
Yeah. But another thing with this is this another issue? Because we saw the Sony movies... The villains without the hero.
Yeah.
Now, it worked once with Joker. Well, it worked twice. I guess it worked with Joker and it worked with Venom. But that doesn't work with every character. Now, with Clayface, I'm willing to maybe see how this goes because Clayface, at least initially when he starts, is not an outright villain.
Yeah.
He becomes a villain because of his circumstances.
I am interested in Clayface purely for the fact of it's such an obscure movie to have as your third movie in the DCU.
Yeah.
Why?
Is
the script just that good?
And that's what they're saying, but that's what they said about Supergirl too. So I'm like, you said it about Supergirl. Supergirl was it wasn't terrible, but it wasn't great. It is okay. We don't need another mediocre. And that's, I think, the thing right now is there's so many mediocre superhero movies coming out that they're just like, are you even trying? You're putting all this money into this project. So why is it the quality it is? Did you feel like you had to rush this thing out? Like, what is making these movies the quality that they are? And then also these really weird decisions of doing almost completely obscure characters out the gate. And I said this I think we should probably wrap up here because we hit the hour mark. So we're going to go ahead and probably wrap up. But my last thing I would say is you mix it up. Do a tentpole character and then do an obscure character. And maybe save those obscure characters for a TV show.
Yeah.
But then some of the TV shows they're deciding to do, one they're working on now is actually a Jimmy Olsen show.
Yeah, with Gorilla Grodd.
Yeah, so,
like
Gorilla Grodd, for one, is a Flash villain, so why are we...
Yeah.
all these weird things that they're deciding to do. I know this is James Gunn, and I'm like, at first I was I was all about him becoming the CEO.
Go back to doing live action Scooby-Doo movies. Yeah. Those were gems. At least the second one.
I love those movies. But yeah, he does seem like he's more interested in writing and directing anyway.
Yeah.
So I at first I was like, I don't know if it's good to change the leadership right now. Maybe stick with the universe you've made to an extent.
Yeah.
But start reworking it very quickly.
Yeah.
That's what I thought they were going to do when James Gunn came on with the DCEU.
That's what they wanted.
They announced Henry Cavill's back. Okay, so after Black Adam, now we're going to go forward.
Because I actually wanted to see that Black Adam Superman movie. I know most people probably didn't. I'm one of those people. I would
have been willing.
Closure.
Yeah.
You know, and
so do I.
Maybe it's unhealthy, but I like for loose ends. I like for post credits. Like I'm still waiting for Aragon 2 because of that post credits. Like,
yeah.
And I know I'm never going to get it. I know people, especially people that read the book before they saw the movie, hated the movie. I thoroughly enjoyed the movie as a kid, and there weren't many good fantasy movies to watch as a kid.
Sure.
Like, Lord of the Rings was a little too dark for my parents' taste. For me as a child, I wasn't allowed to watch Harry Potter. I didn't watch that until college. I had Narnia.
You had Narnia.
And I loved Narnia.
Yeah.
But I also grew up one of those kids where, like, I needed an Overton window, or I couldn't enjoy the movie because I'm just sitting here going, that's not possible.
Yeah, kind of tease yourself into the universe.
You know?
Or the universe is already so crazy that you just have to lean into the crazy.
Right. You know, and it helped if it was animated, if it's going to be crazy.
It does. Thanks so much for checking out that clip from our podcast, The Assembly Cut. Always be sure to tune in and check those out, either here on YouTube or on Apple Podcasts or Spotify or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Before you go, remember to hit that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to get notified when new videos, new clips go live on this channel. When you do that, it always helps us out, and we greatly appreciate it. Go down in the comment section and let us know what you thought of the topic we discussed here today. Hope you all have an awesome and a fantastic day, and we'll see you in the next video.